Wow, these videos have gotten long, haven't they? I didn't mean for that to happen, but frankly, that's what happens when you don't talk about stuff for a year. So, we've covered podcast stuff, we've covered YouTube stuff, and there's kind of another aspect of YouTube that I've left to this video as well as other announcements. So first things first, streaming. Why did I start it? Well, frankly, I'm going to be honest with kind of how it started, because a lot of people have been asking, you used to tell us you hated it, and now you're back doing it. What changed? Really what happened was Andrea kind of made the push and said it might be fun to do that and just be able to do it together, and we could hang out with you guys and kind of be ourselves. And I'm not saying that we aren't in other videos, but this is kind of confirmation that this is how we are, and it's worked out really, really well. I've been pleasantly surprised with how well the streaming has worked out this time around, and I'm very thankful to the extra help that we have gotten to be able to help it work. Specifically, I want to do a shout out to our buddy Jiro the Hero, because in the earliest parts of 2019, he had to deal with me pestering him over various questions of okay, how do I be able to announce this? Okay, how do I engage the chat? Things like that. And he's been very, very, very helpful. Thank you, Jiro. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate all of you, but I do want to give that extra oomph over to Jiro, because he answered a lot of questions. He was able to help out with a lot of my frustrations with it. So that being said, when I started this up in January, I wasn't really looking forward to it because of what I was dealing with. But now we've come to a point where I look forward to Tuesday night. I look forward to Saturday night. I look forward to Sunday afternoon doing streams. That's kind of why I've decided doing a Wednesday or a Thursday night stream isn't necessarily a bad thing. Now we don't have to worry about the hardware issues that I was dealing with at the time, and we can make it all work. So I'm very happy about that. And live streams are going to continue. I know some people are kind of dissuaded by them, but I feel like you guys are going to get your content too, so, we'll be able to scratch those backs and be able to give me extra time, because we stream so late that usually I'm going to bed after them anyway. But I do want to make some announcements for the stream. So we are still going to do kind of the new game thing. I don't know if we're going to get as many new games this year as we have in previous years, but we're looking into that. Me and Andrea are deciding what we want to be able to put money towards. And I know that a few of you guys have made suggestions, but we love you guys. Just because you've made the suggestion, we might not be able to do it. Simply because we don't have interest or we don't have the funds at that given moment. Maybe we'll have to delay it. I'm just going to kind of warn you in advance, because I'm not really looking to have a ton of buys this year, simply because I've got diapers to pay for. I've got medical bills to pay. And so paying out $60 twice a month, that's a lot of money to lose if I could put it somewhere else. So we will do our very best, but we are still going to do that. We are still going to continue on in our playthroughs for Dark Souls 2. Super Mario Galaxy might be put on the back burner unless you guys really want it. If so, you need to voice it. And if not, then we'll probably just bring it back in the holidays. What I do know is that we've decided to do a few other things for you guys via live streams. One of them is going to literally start up this upcoming Saturday, where we decided a lot of you guys have loved us playing new games and just messing around with it and being ourselves while playing it, that we just decided, okay, let's take one of these games and let's finish it via live stream so you guys can watch it. Especially if you don't know if you're that invested into the game. So we're going to do that. We have a poll up right now on Twitter, but it's probably long since been done. I think the decided game is probably going to be Death Stranding. So you guys are going to get that, and we will play through Death Stranding, and we will finish it. I'm not saying 100% complete it, but we will finish it. And then after that, we also have a stream planned of a playthrough of a game that both me and Andrea are walking into blind. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this, Xbox fans, rejoice, because we are taking some of your advice. We are going to try out an Xbox franchise and see whether or not we like it. I'm not going to say which one. It's not a whole lot to work with, but you guys will know when we start playing it. It'll probably be after Death Stranding. I'm also hoping to get into Devil May Cry 4 and kind of finish off the Devil May Cry series, hopefully this year, but I also kind of want to start up Bayonetta as well, because it feels like doing Devil May Cry and Bayonetta together, it makes sense, especially for Andrea, because I think she'll like Bayonetta. Well, we will be doing those. The schedule will still stay the same. World of Final Fantasy will also be done. And I think what we've kind of decided is we will tackle the Final Fantasy games for that, but we're going to kind of go in a backwards order since 15 is blind for both of us, and it sounds like a really fun thing to do. But in between, we will also be taking you guys' suggestions for JRPGs you feel we should play. So that's going to happen as well, and hopefully that works out. And we're talking about a number of other things to do for the live streams because we've had a lot of fun doing them. But I'm also going to point this out too. Again, we could get canceled on YouTube at any point. They could literally decide, well, you guys just aren't worth it, and cancel our channel. And at that point, we would probably have to look for a new place to go stream. We're already looking into that. We're looking into services to see like which one would work best for us. Because preferably, I would love to be able to start off on a smaller community than Twitch. But we will let you know where we start off at, and maybe even some nights we will just go there and ingratiate ourselves with the new audience, and just see if we can increase the audience a little bit. Just because I want to be prepared, just in case YouTube says, "Go shove it." And so that's kind of my plan for it, is to go check out some other services, kind of like with the reviews, and just be prepared. The other announcement that I do also want to make is I've had enough of you guys ask about it, and I've asked around, and I have decided to get I think it's a Ko-fi account or a Ko-fi. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. But you guys have recommended it. It's like a tipping service where you pay for a cup of coffee, but you're tipping the creators. And enough of you guys have asked that I am going to have an account. I am going to have a page that you guys can donate to if you really want to. And it's going to be somewhere on this screen, so you guys can check it out. And it'll even be linked on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check it out there. But I want to make this very clear. I am not begging for money. I mean, things do cost money, but I've never been that kind of guy. If you like what you see and you want to be able to do it, great. But I'm not pushing. Because here's the thing. I understand that other people are in scrapes too. And gamer budget exists for a reason. I know that a lot of people would love to be able to buy $60 games, but instead buy indie games. So I'm not pushing or anything like that. I understand everybody's situation is different. If you want to be able to do so, you have my thanks, and you will get my thanks from that. But I'm not expecting it or anything like that. I am simply doing it because you guys have asked, and the people that I've talked to have said it's a good service. So there you go. If it gets popular enough, then we can cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, I don't have a whole lot of plans for it. And geez, what other announcements do I have? I mean, I've already talked you guys' ears off for 2 to 3 videos. So I think that pretty much covers everything that we are doing. And I also just kind of want to cover this a little bit more. Why am I making these changes? It's been spread throughout the videos, but here's the clearest answer. YouTube is great, but YouTube does not pay bills. I love doing VO, but there are solid months in the year where VO does not pay. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be full-time dad, helping out with my daughter's schooling, my oldest, and getting my youngest ready for school. And I'm also going to be learning new skill sets. Because the bottom line is that during those harder months, like for example, VO, you just don't get work in December, at least in my perception. You don't get work around that time because everybody's pretty much kind of figured out their stuff for the year. And I would like to be doing something during that time, especially since I'm a big Christmas nut and I want to be able to be I want to be able to do big Christmas stuff for that month. And also be able to help provide for what's going on in our lives. So this is really going to free up some time for me to be able to work on myself, to be able to get new skill sets, to school myself in other ways so that I can be able to better my own life as well as better my family's life. And in the process, because I have treated YouTube and VO and all that stuff so seriously, be able to kind of put them to the side and be able to truly enjoy them again. Because that's been missing for quite a bit. I know that I don't really complain about it, and I know that some of you guys have noticed. I love what I do, but when doing it seriously and working endlessly hard, it's just kind of not worth it. So I wanted to put the fun back into it and be able to give you guys a product that I'm confident in and that I enjoyed making so that you guys can enjoy it too. And so that's kind of the main reasons why I'm making these changes, is that if I can take care of other things to be able to help take care of other aspects of my life, then I can come in here and I can talk to you guys and we can shoot the breeze about how stupid Konami's being, kind of thing. Because that's really what I would like to do at the end of the day. And that's pretty much going to cover it. I think this hopefully covers all the answers that people want. And I just kind of want to wrap things up with, I say it a lot, but I want you guys to understand. I mean it. Thank you so much for all the support you have given to this channel. It's been very difficult, and it's always felt like I'm letting you guys down because you guys invested time in my channel. And when I'm not able to do what other YouTubers can do, I'm not able to go viral or anything like that, it hurts me because I want to be able to make your investment worthwhile just as much as mine. And so I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, subscribers, both old and new. The subscribers that got annoyed, I totally understand, and I wish I could make things better for you. I hope to be able to do so in the future, but if you're just that fed up, I understand that too. And I thank you for the support you've given. For those who are willing to stay, thank you for your continued support. I really do mean it. I know that Andrea appreciates it as well, but for me, it's just all I'm looking to do is entertain people. All I'm looking to do is just be a geek on camera and be able to maybe inspire, maybe help somebody who's having a hard day, because I've had plenty of those too. And I've been inspired by so many on YouTube that I just kind of want to give back. And so at that point, I thank you guys for your support, your patience, the love you guys have also sent. It's really been powerful to me, especially during a lot of dark times in this previous year. I hope that I don't let you down, but my plan is to keep you guys in the loop as much as I possibly can. And hopefully this works out. Until then, I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing. We've got lots in store for podcasts and such. And just thank you. I really do appreciate it. Happy 2020, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.